With 2 days left of Christmas, we bought ourselves to drink Nelson Brothers Reserve. I couldn't remember how many days we had left of Christmas. I'm so confused with that. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details, all the stuff. We're going to get right to the business. This is the older brother of the Nelson Brothers Reserve. It's described as a high rye bourbon at a higher proof. So this matches up with the reserve of the Belle Meade. So again, Nelson Brothers was the place they were resourcing from Ross and Squibb, formerly known as MGP, and now they make their own juice. This is their version that competes with the Belle Meade Reserve. So we're probably going to compare them. So we'll get right down to brass tacks.
Wow. Don't hide anything.
Don't hide what?
Probably going to compare.
Well, because we compared the last two.
We did.
We did the classics.
We did.
So we figured we would compare these two. So, and if I remember correctly, I actually think I like the Nelson Brothers better than the MGP stuff that they had. So this actually, the cool thing about this is the Nelson Brothers, I said I wasn't going to say any of it, but I did write a little cheat note over there. Their distillery went all the way back to 1860, and then it was like the great grandson revived it and brought it back and started doing it. Yeah, so I mean, it's one of the oldest distilleries in Tennessee. I believe it's from Tennessee.
I failed you on all that. I didn't read it, but it's very tasty.
I was going to say, nose-wise, it's not screaming out. It's bringing.
I guarantee it will.
It's kind of bringing just the right. It's just on the first pour, just that initial.
No, and it's usually need a sip for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, am I that crazy spinning?
Yeah, it's got to get all in the glass and stuff too.
Ooh, it's 107.8.
It's funny when I just drank it, I was like, "That's not 107," and now here comes. It's like. In your mouth, it didn't feel like anything. No, it was super.
No, through
super
there,
easy.
You're right.
I took a little sip.
It does go through.
It just kind of went down like water out of my mouth, and then it was like, because it didn't envelop like some of the other ones we've done.
It's there, but it doesn't stick around.
Nope,
a long time.
You
felt
the proof when it came down into my chest.
Here it does.
I took a little baby sip, anyways, just to kind of acclimate to it. But
I was going pretty decent because the nose is coming around. And I know the Belle Meade fans are all nervous, but I'm not sure right now. This is pretty tasty.
No, I think we said that on the last one, and whether we compare or not, we don't have to. But and I agree with you on that one. We were one of them. We said, all right, we got to get them. We got to find the two Belle Meades, and I think we paid a little bit more. This one was only $59.99 when we found this.
And all the traveling I've done the last shopping spree, Belle Meade has been out.
Yeah,
and it's funny because they have them next door, Belle Meade, and it'll be the Nelson Brothers. So it's not they obviously they know, but
it was probably the hype. They put it out there. Everyone mass bought it. And then they said, you know what? Since you guys all wanted it, we'll keep it out there. You know what I mean? Marketing's marketing. It's whatever sells.
It's
like anything else.
So and again, it's bigger and it's the little guy and the bigger stores have them. So
well, the thing is that was a name brand that people actually enjoyed and loved. It was a main staple.
We didn't know it.
I did know it because I watched a lot of the Whiskey Tube, so I knew people
prior to that.
I drank 10 high. I didn't look at any of the bottles. I never looked up off the bottom shelf. But honestly, with it,
this has got a good little chest hang time.
No, it does. It does.
Neck. It's more than
we've said it before. That 107 proof is a magical proof. It really is. It really is. It's just it's not too much. It's just, to me, I like 100. Don't get me wrong. The 101s, the 103s, they're good. But that 107 proof just seems to be like a happy place.
But
you get just the best of both worlds.
I agree. The 100, if you're just sitting chilling, you're watching football, you just want to relax and just sit and chill. This would be more a better occasion, I think.
Yeah,
you're just gonna.
It's just it's not. I mean, you don't
80 for you and I. Then it's because it's so easy. It's All right.
Yeah,
And then
that's the
all right.
that's the problem. You would think the lower proof is better if you want to extend your drinking period, but you don't because you end up whistling it down and then you get another one. To where this one, it gives you just enough fight back where you're like, no, I'm gonna wait a second before I take my next sip.
Wait.
You know,
you're not gonna wolf one down
Right.
on a quarter.
But you don't feel like, okay, I just drank Stag Junior all day at 128 proof, and now you're like, you know what I mean? Like it just kind of brings you to that. It's a nice proof. It really is. It's
Great nose.
It's like a good proof. Yeah, we haven't found the Weller Antique yet. That's the other one at 107.
This is. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only other one that I know of that's definitely at 107.
This nose.
We got the Bakers.
This nose is cranking.
Bakers were both 107.
Yeah, they were.
You know what I mean? And then the Bell Mead Reserve was 107. No, it took a couple seconds, and I've been waiting to see because I thought I used to get the rye bread out of the Nelson Brothers when I did it last time, but I think I'm referring back to the Green Brier. I definitely get the rye bread, and that's where I was confusing the classic with that.
Where is it? What are we comparing?
The green. We weren't comparing anything because you said no.
No,
you shut me down.
I did not.
You're not doing it. No. No,
this one?
It would be the Reserve, Bell Mead Reserve, if you're going to compare them. We probably should have already did that if we could compare them, but we can do it. We've been going quick on some of these anyways. But so this is made by the same people, but the juice inside is actually Ross and Squibb, formerly known as MGP from Indiana. And this is what they originally did because the distillery wasn't old enough to have any age. I want to say, I don't think it's an age statement, but I think they estimate these like 3 to 4 years on that. So they had to wait for the stuff to mature. So they made their own, but they didn't, they had to mature. So they didn't get to sell it.
That's going to be anyway starting. But
No, right. That's what happens with a new distillery. But and everyone was up in arms because again they made a name out of Bell Mead, and now all of a sudden but of course they want to have their own name on the bottle. So the rumor was they were getting rid of it, and then they said it was going to be distillery only. But I think there was such an outcry that they were like, fine, we'll pump it out there as long as you guys keep buying it. You know what I mean? So, I'm sure you got to pay more money if you're sourcing from, because you got to pay that other, they have to pay MGP money for their sourced whiskey.
Yeah. So saying that, it was what? Well, they get it.
No, that was definitely more money, but we bought it because it was going out of business.
$60.
Oh no, so it was the same. This was $60, $59.99.
Initial quick taste wasn't far off. Although I don't think it had the hang time as this one does.
That hit me with a little bit more caramel right there on this one. Hold on a minute. Let me go back to the other one. It's not fair to compare the noses because that one hasn't been drying as much.
That's why it's still in.
That's starting to bring the rye bread when you put them right next to each other. It's got to be their yeast. I just keep saying that one. It's got to be something with the yeast that I'm smelling it in.
They're pretty close. I might be leaning towards this one a little bit, but because I just think
that Bell Mead Bell Mead is really good too.
No, it is, but I think the nose
really
is
good.
Better in this one.
Let me see. And I'm kind of going with that because it's been in the glass a little bit longer, so I'm kind of giving that credit, and I drank out of it more. But let me see.
I'm gonna even lean towards this one, even a little hang time and everything. I think I'm gonna, and it's probably a little. I think that's 108, which is like nothing, 107.8, but
not as much. I'll agree with the hang time, but I'm gonna go more with it has a better coat. It has more. It's a more. This one has a more oily finish. It coats the tongue more. It stays in your mouth longer too. Like it coats the whole way down. Don't get me wrong. This one feels more viscous. Like it has more like the viscosity, like the oily, like the stickiness, where it seems like it hangs, like it coats the mouth better.
For the same price, I would try to find this one.
Well, this is the new one they're pumping out all the time. Whether they get rid of Bell Mead or not, that's 100% up to them. But I
just thinking
this is their future because it actually has their namesake on it.
No, I get it.
What I want, if you are gracious enough to watch us, I would love to see Greenbrier at this 107. That Greenbrier is something special. That stuff is to me even crushes. I get so many more flavors with that. This is like, I'd love to see that at this proof. This is like a magical proof. But
no, I'm not.
you know what I mean?
Disagree.
I would love to see
but
that.
I'm apples to apples with what we're doing right now.
Yep.
I'm liking this one better than the Bellmead. I like the nose. I think it's stronger.
If I mean,
It's
I like them both.
nuttier.
I agree with
No,
you.
no.
I agree with you.
Okay,
though. I agree.
right,
I
we're
think
pulling apples, but
they are both
This nose,
delicious.
this nose on this one is like nutty, fruity. It's
Yep.
very nutty.
Yep.
And caramelesque. This one's, it's okay.
Not
And
even
I'm not
say
saying,
nutty.
I'm not even saying
Yeah,
it's okay
no,
being in a bad way.
no.
It's this one is, to me, is beating it pretty good.
I like when you said nutty because it popped into my head. I was leaning towards like a bread, but it's like a nut bread. Like if you have like a. No, I'll agree with that. Over this one kind of gives you like the caramel, but this kind of gives you like you're into like a batter. You know what I mean? Like with nuts, you definitely get like a nut.
Smashed nuts and
Smashed nuts. I will agree. I do think
you might even and a heavy vanilla.
Mm-hmm. That's what I meant by a batter. It doesn't just taste like it tastes like you're starting to make something. You
Yeah, but
drop
it's
the
like
bananas in it. Like you have like you have like the concoction of it, like you're making a bread of some, you know what I mean? Like a banana bread type of deal, but without the bananas in it.
So me personally, this or Bellmead, I would get this all day.
And I think we said that about the classic.
Not that Bellmead is bad. Again,
no, I agree.
I you guys did a great job.
I think we actually said that about the classic too. I think we gave the nod to the classic when we did them head to head like that. The Bellmead is delicious. I think, you would hope you're making your own juice that you can compete, but I think they really did a bang up job.
Yeah, I think hang time and everything is better in this one.
I think it's fruits and nuts. I think like the Bellmead is fruitier, and this one brings more of the nuttier. So depending on what you like,
it's coming around.
But depending on what you like, I think this is more fruits, and this one's more nuts. Mm-hmm. They both have a nice oaky flavor at the end. They're both great proof, great flavor, great nose. I don't have a. There's not one bad thing I can say about it.
And if you bought them individually and you got to drink them that way, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed either way.
Mm-mm.
You
whichever one you found that was on sale at the time and you're drinking it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
This one, yeah.
I will say the Bellmead, it does taste a little fruity.
It has like a little more Old Forester nutty sense to it to me, but
not Old Forester because that's banana. You don't get banana, but it is nut. This one is nut. I'll give you a nut on this one. I don't get any banana.
So I get the nut. I get a nut.
It's like a banana nut bread though, but it's 100% banana.
I missed a banana.
Sorry, how he can do that too? He does. He's baked thousands of banana breads over me.
Yeah.
And he does. I don't know how he doesn't get the banana. It is an overripe banana.
This nose is screaming.
This whole bottle is delicious. Yeah. And we might have started the 12 days left of Christmas a little rough, but man, we're coming down to the nitty gritty. In the last few bottles,
we need probably the 12 days and beyond to New Year's.
just to keep going. We might actually. I might not start up everything until after the New Year's. We'll have to see what happens. But
come up with a plan. Or one day, maybe we should pull a rabbit and just say, what is our 5 top out of this?
No, we're gonna probably we're probably gonna end up
before December 31st.
The difference is everyone's top tier list is gonna be like all the top bottles in the world, and we don't have them. So if we're gonna do a top, say 10, it's gonna be the top 10 that we tried in our 1 year of being here.
That'd still be tough.
They don't. Lists aren't easy. There's gonna be a lot of drinking that day. That's all I can tell you. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I just can't take it. But overall, unless I refill, this one's delicious. No. So
we have to save it.
To save it? That's so silly. This ain't a stamp collection. Yeah. But no, out of all the ones we tried, I do like the higher proof. I do like this one. I think out of the 4, I think I like this one the best. That might be a good blind. The 2 classics and the 2 like the 2 Bell Meads and the 2 of these. Like, if we see if we can pick them apart on the.
It'd be a challenge.
That might be a future Sunday fun day, just because it'd be interesting. Definitely different in
Get
proofs.
the proofs.
We should be able to get the proofs, but can you pick the price?
Could
you
you
pick
tough
the
though. You're
flavor?
coming off one off the other. It's tough.
It totally changes. I didn't get nuts until I drank this one. Like when we drank the Bell Mead, then I started getting nuts.
I was getting a nuts.
I was getting like the batter and the caramel, but it popped
This is
more.
cranking. If this doesn't win, we're after.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's on the day.
Right now, this is like
right now it is
wonderful finish.
Everything about it. It turned into there's a happy cake just waiting to be baked right here in my thing. Absolutely. This one's actually delicious. So, well, there you go. This is Nelson Brothers Reserve. To me, $59.99. Normally, I would say it's competing against a lot. Worth every penny. I would buy this again, hands down. I really would.
Well,
because it gives a whole different aspect and flavors that other ones may give different stuff. Beautiful proof, great price. I would buy this again, hands down.
I'm with you.
So, all right.
Agreed.
There you go. Couple days left. Hope you're enjoying the show. Thanks for watching. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers and Merry Christmas.